So the problem I have to find, the problem is telling me to take this series of numbers and find the sum of the first 13 terms. Okay, so that's what I wrote. I put that out in English, so that I have to find the sum of the first 13 terms in that sequence. Okay, so then I got to decide, well, is this sequence an arithmetic sequence? So the way I did that is I took a look at the first two terms and I noticed that they went down by 10. So I subtracted 10, and that's what I would do to get the next number too. I would subtract 10, and that would be the next number. So I know I've got an arithmetic sequence, so I can use this technique. So then what I did is I said, well, let's see. I'm working with a sequence that's got the first term is negative 22, and then I'm subtracting 10 to go down the next. That's the recursive formula. Okay, then I had to write the explicit formula, where I took, to find the nth term, I have to take the first term minus the common difference times n minus 1. Now, since they're asking me to work with the first 13 terms, I guess I need to know what the 13th term is. So I used my explicit formula. I said n was 13. I replaced n with 13. I started to do this calculation, and I came up with the 13th term was 142, negative 142. Okay, so that tells me I've got the first term was negative 22, the last term was negative 142. I have 13 terms, so that told me, I'm remembering I'm using this sum of an arithmetic series. You find evaluating an arithmetic series, I use this formula where I only need the first term, the last term, and how many terms that I have. So I took the information that I've just found out, I substituted what I knew. N was 13, the first term was negative 22, the last term, or the 13th term, was negative 142. I did that arithmetic, subtracted it, then I multiplied, and that's what those numbers add up to.